Alright, we are missing one final trophy left in our stadium, and that is Poke Cup Ultra Ball. And unlike my PB, I do have some slight alterations to the team. I did get a lot of inspiration from other teams that have gotten pretty decent times, but I've done some minor tweaks to it for somewhat better matchups, but some of them may not be that great. I'm really just testing this out. I did do a couple of practice runs with it, not timed, just to see how likely some of the matchups are in my favor. Some of them were, but I didn't, honestly and realistically, I didn't get a chance to test all of them in a relatively short amount of time. But we're gonna go ahead and attempt and see how fortunate we get. Let's see how we fare. I'm gonna go ahead and make an attempt at Ultra Ball. 3, 2, 1.
Ultra Ball. Which trainer will earn the honor and glory that comes from winning the championship?
It's pincer lead. Okay, we're seeing something.
Vicious attack. Bullseye. It increased its attack power. The heated action continues. Ow! Drill tag! That struck home! There it is! Knockout! We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next
Will I see
Pokemon.
Parasect next?
Oh, it's
It is.
Parasect.
This is the common team. For once, I finally get it. All right, perfect. This is actually good.
Hot battle is unfolding. Wow! A powerful blow. Oh no! Think it just like that. Is there any way of stopping this?
All right, and then the last is Butterfree, and then this is a good fight. We equal the time.
Oh, it's Butterfree. This is the last Pokemon. The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 1. Whoa! Uh-oh, was this the wrong Pokemon for this bout?
Yeah, critting the pincer would have been better, but you know,
There
you can't pick everything.
remaining Pokemon. And there goes the battle.
All right, that is actually a really good first fight. If it's the common team, it's always going to be a good first fight. So with this new team, this should provide me a lot better results for this one. Now it's just a matter of seeing the rest. Okay, now it's time for Bruce. And this one has a lot of changes compared to the PB, since this team has pretty much, like I said, was inspired. So there's going to be similar pokes, but the outcome for the teams on Bruce is a lot different. Oh, we get Poliwrath. Alright. Alright. So we still got to self-destruct, because it'll still do Belly Drum. I've tested this enough to where it still does Belly Drum, even when it has Waterfall, and it can just one-shot Growler. It still decides to do Belly Drum.
That inflicted some damage. Whoa, that was fast. It's down already. Unbelievable. They both go down.
There you go, Hitmonlee.
Simultaneously.
This one wasn't even the common team either.
Oh, it's Hitmonlee. Oh, it's Quagsire.
Quagmire. Alright. Since this one is a bit more physically bulk, we're gonna go ahead and meditate.
The white-hot battle continues. How's that? Nailed the weak
Oh
spot.
wow, that was incredibly lucky.
It collapsed with only one hit.
Because even with the meditate, that would not have knocked it out.
Just one Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Dugong. It's down to the last Pokemon now. The crowd's excitement.
All right, and with the
building for
meditate,
this heated battle.
let's go ahead and grab our victory. Well, assuming we can land.
Wow! Man, that worked perfectly.
Perfect. The crit was extremely helpful, though. That was extremely helpful.
Goes the battle.
All right, it wasn't the common team, but that was a very, very great situation. All right, not much has honestly changed for Chester. You pretty much still want to bring your water. I still use Seadra, so it's still going to be the more important poke to use in this fight.
We've been blessed with a succession of hotly contested battles here in Pokemon Stadium. The roar of the crowd signals the start of the third round.
Oh, Donphan. Okay, I've been used to getting Golem, so this could be the common.
Ah!
Alright, this I believe is a range, if I'm not mistaken.
Whoa! Hammer from the word go!
Okay, well the crit completely ignored anything possibility
It
of
went
that.
down as soon as the battle started.
That might have still helped, because I don't think it's a one hit all the time. It does. It's some. I believe it's a range, if I'm not mistaken. It might be a range.
Oh, it's Ursaring!
Alright, Ursaring. That doesn't matter because we still gotta go Hitmonlee.
Pokemon is 3-2. Here comes the Pokemon switch. Oh, it's Hitmonlee! What now? The hit glanced right off. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? High jump kick! That had to hurt. It managed to hang
I
in there.
missed the range. That's so unlucky.
What'll it do? A light hit.
Alright, well, at least I can
Heated
mudslap.
action continues.
That's still a little unfortunate though. It's a. I'm pretty sure it's a favorable range too.
Oh, knockout!
Just miss out on those extra 20-30 seconds.
There's only one Pokemon left to come out.
Okay, so do we get the common fortress?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Fortress!
I honestly would have preferred Almanite. That would have just been way better. But whatever. We just gotta go back
Battle is
Seadra.
unfolding. The trainer's switching Pokemon.
I'm probably not gonna save any more time. This is probably gonna equal the time. The only reason is in my original PB, I had brilliant luck. I had great luck with Chester, and I got Almanite as the last, which saves so much time.
It increased
The only way I can really save this is if Seadra crits again, which would be very lovely.
Flow of battle. A furious attack. That's it. It's still not going to attack. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Alright, standard Chester fight.
Ride that surf! Yes, it's a hit!
But honestly, the only reason this time is pretty decent is because of the Bruce fight.
And there goes the battle!
Alright, so now this is where things are going to get a little bit dicey from here on out.
The battles are intensifying to a fever pitch. This is round 4.
This is going to be interesting. Oh, I still got to self-destruct, so.
Self-destruct! Hit! That inflicted some damage. Down it goes! This battle is intense right from the start.
Yeah, still got to bring him only.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I had never seen this encounter before, so there's time to learn.
The remaining Pokemon is 2 to 3. High jump kick. Hit. That was good. Oh, and down it goes.
Alright, this should hopefully be the one with Corsola Porygon 2, where I can at least still have a decent chance of winning this.
Oh, it's Porygon 2.
Alright, and it is.
Alright,
gonna meditate.
It increased its attack power.
Oh, try attack.
There's the shot.
I've normally seen it go psychic, which I think from memory does roughly around the same.
There's the attack. Drill the weakness.
Yeah, without the meditate, it doesn't one hit, so you have to rely on 2 high jump kicks.
There's only one Pokemon left to come out.
But at least with the meditate, I think even without, you should still be able to one hit the Corsola if I'm not wrong, but I still think you need it, just because Corsola's defense is still very high.
Oh, what's this? It's super effective.
Although Porygon 2's is higher, so shows what I remember.
That settles this battle.
In our PB, this fight went horrible. This was the only fight that went horrible. Everything else either went great, or I mean, everything else went okay to average. This actually went really well. So this team selection was extremely fortunate. If it was the common Tentacruel, that fight admittedly would have probably lasted a bit longer. Alright, so this one, the minute changes the team quite heavily as well compared to my PB.
Will these cries turn into roars of victory? Round 5 begins now.
Yep, map time. Alright. So let's see if our luck stays with us. Got a Thunder.
Here it comes! Thunder!
Alright. So far, I'm 4 for 4 with the Mantine lead on Thunder.
Taken down with 1 hit. That was just too quick. This has turned into a vicious battle right off the
In all
bat.
honesty, I would love to see Miltank next. That would be preferred. Alright, and here we just self-destruct.
Pokemon is 3 to 2. Blast! Self-destruct! Yes, it's a hit! Oh, it's collapsed!
Alright, we're gonna play it safe. We're just gonna bring out Graveler just to try to get rid of Miltank. Because the last is either gonna be Persian or Lickitung, and they both fall down to high jump kick, so we're just gonna play it safe with Graveler. It is gonna attract, but at least we have some leeway.
If you did
Now the first
correct,
attract is very important because after that we have to worry about flinching.
to the opponent.
Alright, perfect. If we missed this one, that would have been a big time loss because we would have to worry about a lot more things.
That inflicted some damage.
And by a lot more, I just mean getting attracted again. I mean, falling for infatuation again and flinching because it would do body slam, which can potentially para, and then it has King's Rock, so there's a lot of things to worry about. But the last is either going to be Lickitung or Persian. Persian is a little bit more ideal, but they both fall down pretty easily. The only reason Persian is a bit more preferred is it'll use Thief because it doesn't have an item and it just goes for it. So as long as we don't miss, guaranteed.
What next? Oh, that was weak. High jump kick.
Alright, perfect. Guaranteed. If we had missed, that's when it becomes a whole different story.
The last Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, since the time is pretty good, I'm not gonna risk it. You do have the chance of it being the common team, but since I haven't had luck with the common team lately, I'm gonna go ahead and have Seadra lead, but I'm still gonna bring Donphan and Grappler. The only reason is just in case Gligar comes in, because then it'll just switch in if it sees Donphan. I haven't tested it to see if it does it for Grappler, but it will for Donphan. And yep, I'm so glad because I had a feeling I was not gonna get the common team.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon!
And it brought Stantler. That's even worse. Okay, so this is the rarer team.
Oh, it's Houndoom!
Oh, Houndoom. Oh, well, it can't survive it and it can't outspeed. So that was one thing I never tested either. I wasn't sure, to be honest. It'll probably live. Yeah. Houndoom's special defense is pretty good. I probably could have done Dragon Breath, honestly. Wow, that was... wow.
Ride that, sir! Right, that's a hit! Oh, knockout! So, what will be the next Pokemon? Oh, it's Stantler!
And it's still called Stantler. This team was just so bad. This was a bad team.
There's the attack! Hit! That inflicted some damage! Takedown! Yes, it's a hit! Yes, it's going down! We're eagerly
Alright, well, I gotta go grab her.
of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's Traveler! 2 Pokemon remain on each side. What's this? Oh my! The item was stolen! Hang on! Earthquake! Great hit!
Alright. My worry is I'm really not going to do a lot of damage to this Gligar.
There's only one Pokemon left to come up. The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. This is the last Pokemon. The number
Yep,
of remaining
it's the only thing I can really do.
Pokemon is
Just gotta hope for the best. Oh, dang.
Heads up, guillotine.
Okay, good.
Whoops, that missed.
I forgot I had guillotine.
Blast, self-destruct. Serious damage. Oh, we have no strength left.
Alright, Alright, so admittedly this was just a really bad team. If it was the common team, this would have been just a lot better. If you lead Seadra though, it's not going to be a 3-turn unless you crit the Houndoom and the Typhlosion. But if you do risk it and just go for Donphan lead, then your chances of 3 hitting everything is pretty high, assuming nothing unfortunate happens. But admittedly, we did get lucky with that. We did get pretty fortunate. Alright, the last two. Claude is going to be the one that scares me the most, because I've done so many practice runs with Claude, and I've not gotten really many fortunate results, even though the team hasn't changed.
Despite their numerous battles, the remaining Pokemon still look ready for more.
Well, it is the Sneasel lead, so this looks like the common team. Just gotta get fortunate now.
What's the opening game? And that's it! High jump kick! Drill the weakness! Taken down with one hit. That was just too quick. This has turned into a vicious battle right off the bat. Oh, it's Vaporeon! The number of remaining Pokemon is 3-2. There it goes! Oh,
That's really unfortunate missing.
There's the shot! Hit! That inflicted some damage.
Alright, last chance.
There's a big HP difference between the two combatants. Vicious attack!
Alright,
Yes,
at least I got a hit. Would have loved to have gotten that second one, but it's not the worst thing to happen.
Ride that surf! Right, that's a hit! There it is! Knockout! We're
Alright,
eagerly
Voltorb is
awaiting
next.
the appearance of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's Voltorb!
Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and play it risky and go for the Mirror Coat, because it should go Surf. As long as it doesn't crit, I can explode on Flareon. But this is really risky. Alright, good. If that had crit, that would have been GG's, because then Fearow would not have done a good job against a Vaporeon, and you pretty much need full health against Flareon. So admittedly, that was a little risky. The safest one is just to do self-destruct, so that way you can at least finish off with Fearow on Vaporeon, don't have to worry about much. And then on a one-on-one, assuming no crits, Fearow wins the one-on-one with Flareon.
This is the last Pokemon. The number of remaining
But now we go ahead and
is
self-destruct.
2-1. Last self-destruct. Very fast. Oh, it has no strength left.
Alright, now we just clean up with Fearow.
Pokemon left for battle. Oh, it's Fearow. It's down to the last Pokemon now. It's just one-on-one now.
And yes, Drill Peck doesn't
Drill
know.
Peck. That's it.
The thing about the evolutions is all their physical defenses are pretty...
There are no more remaining
pretty bad.
Pokemon. And there goes the battle.
Alright, this was the fight that worried me the most. Claude and Clifford were the ones that worried me the most, honestly. Where there were so many things that could have gone wrong. Alright, last is Mason, and with his, after this team, this has gotten me better results. The common team, which is preferred obviously, yields the best results, but the other team selections can also be good. It just really depends on your luck too.
This is it, the final
Alright, perfect Raichu lead. That's what I want to see. Like, similar, you... Okay. Self-destruct.
Okay.
Because, no, it's not going to stay in. It's going to switch.
Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon must not
You didn't get
have
to see
been
the
red
example of
soul.
it, but in Bruce fight, if it was the common Magneton, it would have been Graveler versus Magneton, and you would think that's a good matchup, but you would have to switch. You would still have to do self-destruct.
Last self-destruct. A vicious hit. Whoa, that was fast. It's down already. Unbelievable. They both go down. Oh my, this is one
Alright, and then we do our best to
situation.
clean up with Donphan.
Oh, it's Donphan. Oh, it's Hypno.
Oh, it takes out Hypno first. That's actually
Two
very
Pokemon
unlucky.
remain on each side.
And a Quick Claw.
How's that?
Alright, I might have to switch because I really need to save Donphan. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch. Just, well, it's only dropped its special.
Vicious attack. Yes, it's a hit.
Alright.
The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle. What'll it do? That did little damage.
I still don't want to see the crit though.
Hang on, earthquake. Great hit.
Alright. I've seen it brought out Raichu twice, and I thought it would be a bit more common.
Knockout.
Alright. This is where things get a little bit more
Just one
frightening.
Pokemon remains.
It only can do Dynamic Punch, so that's the only good thing.
To reveal its Pokemon.
Because it can do Double Team too, but I've seen it do Dynamic Punch over
Heated action continues.
Double Team. Just miss. It's 50%. Just miss.
What's this? It's become confused.
Well, at least I have Bitter Berry.
It corrected its status using a held item. Now one more.
And that's a win, ladies and
Out of
gents.
there.
Wow. I got super fortunate with this cup though.
Congratulations! The champion has been decided!
Well, we conquered the last trophy in the stadium, and we got under 30 minutes at 27:41. And with this team, that is amazing time. We did get a little unfortunate in a few situations, but honestly, with a lot of the common teams happening and very, very necessary crits too, and also some fortunate misses, this time was extremely fortunate. But honestly, the credit is not going to me because this credit goes down to a lot of the manips that most of the runners have found. I just made some tweaks to it to where a lot of the fights were just more favorable. Well, in my opinion, would seem more favorable. A little bit of Nelson wasn't like, to put it like this, I figured with Nelson and Bruce, it would have helped to get this type of manip team just to get a better result. But I did get fortunate with Bruce, so it doesn't really count. But with Nelson, it was. Chester just went about as normal as planned. It was still a bit on my PB, but it still went about as planned. Clifford got really lucky because it wasn't even the common team. Guarantee the type went a bit longer if it was. Alyssa went as normal, good manip team. Jensen was a horrible team, but still went pretty well. Got really fortunate though. Claude went about as expected. Got a little risky, but was good. And Mason just went as expected with that manip. That was a really good manip right there. But yeah, it's really thanks to the community that does really good with the stadium runs that I was able to get a better idea for how to manip this team for a good ultra run. But yeah, got all the stadium cups here. And really love that time for Ultra Ball. Now that I'm done there, I can at least start to actually focus my attention on Gym Leader Castle. Yeah, I unlocked it now, yippee. because after my game just completely reset itself, I gotta start back from square one. But that's a great way to do Gym Leader Castle round 1, starting from square one. Well, actually, technically no, because most of the time people, you know, do, well, most of the time for running this, people do Misty first to, you know, get the hard ones out of the way. But at least I can actually practice on them now. So we're gonna worry about that next time, because I'm gonna start trying to do some preparations to do Gym Leader Castle now. But it might still be a while, because I actually still have to go through the entire thing, and I have to actually practice and understand the teams and the pokes to use. So I really got to start practicing more on that. But we ended off on a good note. Got a good time on Ultra Ball, really good time, and finished off stadiums. I might do some more Challenge Cup. I really have been liking to do Challenge Cup a lot more. I might want to practice more on that. I might pick up on these, but I'm not focused on them too much. I still got to do some writing down for Gym Leader Castle, but I will do Challenge Cup. Some more practice at least with that. But I'll be doing those outside in the meantime. But of course, as always, thanks for watching. Really enjoy it. Of course, always appreciate everyone that clicks in, likes, even subscribes. But of course, as always, we move on to the next task. Thanks for the support. Until next time.